Hello everyone, welcome to Geography Made Easy. Now, in the previous video of map projection, basically cylindrical equal area projection, we discussed about the theory part principles. Now we'll discuss about the calculation and drawing. So this is the question, and the question goes like this: draw graticules at 30-degree interval on scale 1:297 into 10 to the power 6 means 297 million for the whole globe. We have to draw for the whole globe. The scale has been given in RF and the interval has also been mentioned. So how to do it? First of all, we have to write here calculation. After writing calculation here, you have to write here step 1. In step 1, we will calculate radius of the generating globe. And the formula is R, capital R, equal to actual radius of the earth divided by denominator of RF. Okay. Now, actual radius of the earth is 640 million and the given denominator of the RF is 297 million. Let's calculate it and see what does it shows. So I'm just taking some space here. Okay, fine. So here is 640 . So you have to type in this way. If it is 640, so 6 4 and 0 6 4 and 0 like this. It will be a shortcut method because you have not to enter so many zeros. Then 640 into 10, for power you use this sign and write here 6. Okay, now divide it by 297 similarly into 10 to the power 6. We get 2.15488. So let's consider 2 digits after decimal. Let's consider here 2.15. So here we get the radius of the generating globe. In the step 2, so this is the calculation of R or radius. In step 2, we will calculate the D. Now what is D? In the earlier calculation, that is the description part, I discussed about what is D. Division along the equator for spacing meridians at I degree interval. So this is D. So in the case of D, we write here D and the form, or you can also write the entire thing, that the division along the meridian for division along the parallel for standard parallel, or parallel not standard parallel, division along the equator, rather division along equator for spacing the meridians. You can write the total thing, or you can simply write the D here. You should write the complete thing, division along the equator for spacing the meridians. I am writing it in brief. So D is 2 pi r by 360 2 pi r by 360 into interval I. So what is the let's put the values. So for 2 is 2 there, then we have pi value, pi should be there only, then we have to write the value of R. We calculated R as 2.15 divided by 360, and this is I means the interval which has been already mentioned in the question, that is 30 degree. So write here 30 degree. Okay, now just calculate it through calculator. 2 into pi to type pi here, there is a written here exp, this is the same button for pi. So to press pi you have to press shift and simultaneously this button, so you will get pi. 2 into pi into 2.15, that is our radius, 2.15. okay, let's see what comes. Press equal to, oh it's showing syntax error, so let's type it another time. 2 into pi into 2.15, and this is the value, divided by 360 degree. Something has come in degree. To cancel the degree and degree we have to also put the interval, so multiply it with 30 degree interval and you will get some value here, 1.125, and some values are there. We'll consider up to 2 digits, but in case of centimeter scale we even cannot consider up to 2 digits, but for writing purpose only you write it. In the case of like centimeter or CGS scale, we have to consider 1 unit after the decimal point. So just for writing purpose I am writing here 1.2, 1.15, 13, 1 point, or I can also write here like 1.12, 1.125. I'm writing here 1.125 centimeter. So our step 2 has been completed. In the step 1 we did the calculation of r or radius, there we got 2.15. in the step 2 we did the division along the equator for spacing the meridians, that is d. The formula for d is 2 pi r by 360 into I. Okay, 2 pi r is basically nothing but the length of the equator, 2 pi r, and it is for the whole globe, so it's 360 degree. Division is divided by 360. Try to understand how the formula came, and it's with our desired interval we are drawing, so it's into I. So it's a complete formula for spacing the meridians. And the last one is the height of any parallel above the equator. Step 3, as we already have seen that the step 3 is the height of any parallel above the equator, that is y phi equal to r sin phi, and how r sin phi came I already calculated. So straightway let's move to step 3. Step 3 is y phi equal to r sin phi, or we can write that the height of any parallel above equator, you have to write here the entire thing, that is height of any parallel above equator. You have to write the complete sentence in examination. So now we will put the radius 2.15, and what about this sin phi? Sin phi is nothing but all the values of the parallels which we have to draw here. So one by one we'll put the values, which we will put all the values, and obviously the interval will be 30 degree interval. So basically I did not give you this idea. Let me give you the idea first, then I will simply calculate it. See how many parallels are there. If this is a globe and this is the equator, these are the 2 points. See, parallels and meridians, these are imaginary lines, I have already discussed. Number of parallels straightway from the 0 degree to here, it is 90 degree considered pole. This is north pole, this is south pole simply. So from 0 to 90 degree pole, these are 90, and from 0 to 90 these are 90. So total 0 to 90 these are parallels, and 0 to 90 degrees south these are parallels, but parallels of latitude, that is latitude. But if we say the parallels of latitudes, these are the parallels. Latitude and parallel are two different things. First you understand this. Latitudes are simply the imaginary lines, but if we say parallels of latitude, then we cannot consider this 90 degree north and 90 degree south as parallels of latitude, because parallels of latitudes are parallel lines and 90 degree north and 90 degree south are pole, simply point. So in the case of parallels of latitude, which is important here to draw the map projection, we will consider from 0 to 89. So 89 parallels are there in northern hemisphere. Similar in the case with 0 to 89 in south also. So 89 and 89, if you will sum up it, you will get 178. And equator is there. Actually it is from 1 to 90, basically 1 to 89 you can consider, 1 to 89 and 1 to 89 in both the hemisphere, and 0 is the equator that is there. So 1 to 89, 1 to 89 and 0 is the equator. So total 179 parallels of latitudes are there in the globe. And in the case of meridians, 180 meridians totally covering the entire globe. Okay, 180 total 360 basically. So if this is a radius, if this is a sphere, thus one meridian which is covering this portion, the same meridian is covering there. So total number of meridians, if you see north and south, is 360. But in the case of, if you consider it as single one, but these are 180. So we get 360 meridians we will consider. So 179 parallels. Now with this concept, with 30 degree interval and the given question, we will have to draw how many parallels of latitude in both the hemispheres. One is equator 0 degree, one is 30 degree north, one is 60 degree north, and one is 90 degree. Okay, you can say, you may say that, oh, you said that 90 degree is parallel is a point, then how can you draw this line? Because this projection demands this. The projection demands this. So in some projection it is considered as in the case of mnemonic projection it has been considered as a point. In the case of cylindrical projection, Mercator projection type of projections, we will see this type of thing, straight lines. Similar to the case of southern hemisphere also, 30 degrees south, then 60 and 90. This is the fashion for parallels. So basically 30 degree north and south are equally spaced, same as the case of 60 degree north and 60 degree south. So we need not to calculate 60 degree north value separately and 60 degree south value separately. One value will be enough. So let me make the chart and let's I'll show you later. So this is for phi, this is 30 degree north and south, 60 degree north and south, and 90 degree north and south. Okay, and this is the formula, y phi equals to r cot phi, r sin phi in centimeter. So let us calculate the value. The formula is r, that is radius is what? Radius is 2.15. Radius is 2.15 into sine 30 degree. We are getting a value of 1.075. Similarly, you have to calculate the next one, that is for 60 degree. We get the value of 1.86. or 862 rather, we have to round it off. Then for calculating 90 degree, we'll simply put the 90 degree value. Here we get 2.15 centimeter. Now we have got all the values of the parallels. Simply these are nothing but the height of the parallels from the equator. If it is equator, the first parallel 30 degree north and south is spaced at 1.075 centimeter away from the equator. So this is the 30 degree and 30 degrees north and 30 degrees south, similar with the case of 60 degree and so forth. So calculation has been done. I will quickly recap the calculation and then go for the drawing. So in the step 1 we had radius of the generating globe r, that is actual radius of the earth by denominator of RF, actual radius 640 million in centimeter case. Then denominator of RF was 297 million. We get divided and got 2.15 centimeter. In step 2 we will have to calculate division along the equator for spacing the meridians. So you have to write this thing, division along the equator for spacing the meridian. I am telling you, you cannot do in a shortcut process like this in exam, or some marks may be deducted. So after writing that, you write this formula 2 pi r by 360 into I. Calculate the 2 pi, calculate it. 2 pi and radius is given 2.15, 360 by interval 30. Calculate. You will get 1.25 centimeter. Now every meridian which will be drawn along the equator will spaced with 1.25 centimeter. Every meridian 1.25 centimeter spaced. Next we have seen that the step 1, the height of any parallel above the equator, y phi r sin phi. We calculated with this table y phi r sin phi, where we have written here the formula, and 30 degree north south, 60 and 90 degree. With 30 degree interval we get this parallel of latitude in both hemispheres, north south. So the values we have calculated through the calculator. Now this is the end for calculation. Now we'll draw it with the help of these values. First of all, take your scale. At the edge, draw a vertical line without any measurement. Point a value here, point a dot here, whether so put a scale or a set square, whatever is available, and meet that point. Draw the straight horizontal line. This is equator. Now spacings of equator will be done towards north and south of this. The first value of the that is for parallel 30 degree north south is 1.075. so we'll consider 1.1 for it. Place your scale and mark 1.1 centimeter on both sides. Okay, or you can use a divider here. First of all, I am marking the points on north, and then with the help of this type of divider I will divide it in the south. That will help us to form the graticule uniformly. So the next value for 60 degree is, as per it is given, 1.86. we will consider 1.9 round off. So placing it along the equator, from equator I am marking 1.86 or 1.9. I have marked it 1.9, and the next one is for 90 degree, it's 2.15. so we can consider 2.2 again from the equator. So I have marked it. This one is not the mark, this one is the mark. So take a divider or a spring divider which is available to you, and mark the same with the help of the spring divider for the southern hemisphere too. This is the first. Again take this for the second latitude, 60 degree. taking it for 60 degree for southern hemisphere, and then last one, that is then for 90 degree 2.15. place it from the equator itself and mark it. Now we have marked all the parallels. With the help of set square, we'll draw these lines. These are the set square. Place your set square. You all know what is set square. Place your set square along the equator so accurately. Take time, have patience, and you are good to go. First of all, slide it to the north. Mark the 30 degree. Okay, this has slightly been displaced. Actually, it's sometimes very difficult to manage both the cameras, audio, and this map projection. It's a minute work. So here I have drawn it, and I am drawing the 60 degree, and the last one is 90 degree north. Again, with the same process, we'll draw the other latitudes in the south. So I have drawn it, all the parallels. Now we'll mark the meridian at 1.25 centimeter spacing. So meridians will be for the whole world. So 180 degree west to 180 degree east. How this fashion of parallel meridians are drawn, let me show you. This is 180 degree west. This is 0 degree. That is the prime meridian, that is moving across, that is the main prime meridian for the whole world along the Greenwich. This is 180 degree east, and there are different parallels in between from 180 to 180. From 0 to 10, 20, 30, 40 it is increasing. From 0 to it is again 10, 20, 30, 40 to 180 west. Completely it encircles 360 degree. So at 30 degree interval we have to draw 180 degree, then 150 degree, then 120, then 90, then 60 and 30, and similarly. And all the spacing will be all the meridians will be spaced in 1.25 centimeter. So let's do it. I place the scale, just mark along the equator 1 point, that is the spacing for the meridian. So the value is 1.3 or so, 1.25. so consider it 1.25 only, because 1.25 can be marked with scale, placing it along the equator, and 1.25 I marked 1.25. Now with the help of a spring divider, I will mark the meridians here, the desired meridians or needed meridians with 30 degree interval. This line itself is 180 degree west. So 180 degree west, the next point marked with this 1.25 interval, 150 degree, then 120 degree with 30 degree interval, then 90 degree west, then 60 degree west, then 30 degree west, and this is the 0 degree prime meridian, then 30 degree east, then 60 degree east, then 90 degree east, then 120 degree east, then 150 degree east, and finally 180 degree east. So we have marked all the meridians at uniform parallel interval. Now let us actually join these lines. So I have moved the exercise book like this, and take the set square, place it like this along the 180 degree line, west 180 degree west line. After it is merging along the line, take the pencil and draw all the marked meridians. See, I have completed the entire map projection here. I have to just erase these additional lines. Now we have to mark all the latitudes and longitudes. It is 180 degree west, this is 150, this is 150 degree, this is 120, and this is 90, this is 60, this is 30 degree west, this is 0 degree, this is 30 degree east, this is 60 degree, this is 90 degree, followed by 120, 150 degree, and finally 180 degree east. So you have to also mark the same for this portion. Now let's mark the parallels also. 0 degree, 30 degree north, 60 degree and 90 degree. Here it is 30 degree south, 60 degree and 90 degree. All these are south and this is north. So marking has been completed. The map projection is completely prepared. We have to do the border marking. The border marking is done in this fashion. And we have to write here cylindrical equality projection. You can also write it in the box only. You have to mention the RF here. RF is 1:2. How much was the RF? The RF was 1:297 million. 297 into 10 to the power 6. You can mention like this. So this is all about drawing the cylindrical equality projection. I don't know how many of you have observed this thing, but let me explain you. See, the meridians are equally spaced. See the parallels, how this has been greatly distorted. See the interval here. Here it is 0 degree, it is 30 degree, and this is 60 and 90. Here it is 30 degree, this is north, this is south, and 60 and 90. See the space between 60 degree and 90 degree, how this is occurring, because in a map projection which is equal area, you cannot maintain the shape. Here shape has not been maintained, the area has been maintained, though the area is same, but only along the equator, these two lines. This is the area or the parallel bounding. Alongside this, the scale is truly maintained along this equator and both the sides. After that, as we move forward in the upward latitudes, the scale has been greatly exaggerated. That is, the tangential scale has greatly exaggerated, as a result of which this compression has taken place. There is no map projection in the world which can preserve all the four qualities of a map projection: the area, shape, bearing, all these things. And that is why no projection is complete in itself, though the projections are used specifically for specific purposes, as in the case of cylindrical equality projection showing the equatorial region very clearly, as because the scale has been truly maintained here. Hope you have understood. Though I usually make videos in bilingual form, that is, I also speak in Hindi, but in this projection class I have not been able to speak in Hindi, sorry for that. बट आई थिंक दोस्त जो भी हिंदी भाषी हैं जो देख रहे हैं वो अच्छी तरह से ये समझ पाए होंगे. अगर कुछ भी प्रॉब्लम है तो आप कमेंट सेक्शन में ज़रूर बताइए और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब ज़रूर कीजिएगा. अगर आपको कुछ भी हेल्पफुल लगता है, अगर आप ये चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करेंगे तो आपको बाद में भी जो प्रोजेक्शन के क्लासेस हैं उसके नोटिफिकेशन आपको मिलेंगे. और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा शेयर कीजिए. देखिए, मेरा कुछ प्लानिंग भी है इस चैनल को लेके. जितने जल्दी मुझे जो YouTube का जो फीचर्स हैं वो मिलेंगे तो मैं कम्युनिटी पोस्ट में रेगुलर जियोग्राफी के क्वेश्चन MCQ के पैटर्न में अपडेट देता रहूँगा. जॉब अपडेट्स, एवरीथिंग रिगार्डिंग जियोग्राफी एंड अदर इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग्स विच आर नेसेसरी फॉर अस बीइंग स्टूडेंट, आई विल अपलोड दैट. फॉर दैट यू नीड टू सब्सक्राइब द चैनल, शेयर इट with your friends, and this is all for today. Hope you have loved the video. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.